mystery. Oh, you had faith in us and gave your all through every climb and every fall. You made it all worthwhile. Through all my hurts, you made me smile. Fly away.
Well, there we have it. Singer and songwriter Katia De Vallier has recently released a debut single about her horse that passed away last year. She's using the song to raise funds for the Highveld Horse Care Unit, the HHCU, who care for unprivileged communities that utilize equines for survival. Well, for more on this, we are now joined in studio by Katia De Vallier and Marketing Manager at HHCU, Joanne Pursey. Very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's good to have you this morning. I'm going to start with you, Katia. Before you get into your music and debut single, just tell us about your horse, Nana.
Gosh, I got her by accident. She just sort of appeared in my life, and I formed a relationship with her, and when her owner wanted to sell her, I said, no, I've got to have this horse. Financially, worst decision ever. I didn't have enough money at that time, but by hook or by crook, I got her, and she was with me for 10 years, and you know, she saw me through a lot of ups and downs in my life, and she was just a constant for me. So losing her was quite hard, and it was a very, very tragic accident that I unfortunately witnessed, so it was also a bit.
How old was she when she died?
She was 12.
Okay.
She was 12, so very young, very young.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Joanne, just tell us about the great work that you do at HHCU.
Okay, I'll keep it as brief as possible. We've been going since 1991, and we're actually a non-profit organisation and in Meyerton. So I think maybe just a quick overview of what Highveld does is we've got an investigation team. So if, for example, Katia or yourself or anyone saw an abused or neglected horse, you could give us a ring. And our investigation team would go out, have a look, follow up the case, and do whatever is necessary. So that's our investigation team. Another one is many people nowadays can't afford their horses or going overseas. So we offer the service to take in your horse, and then we will try and happily rehome it. And we will care for it for the rest of its life. Another one is the race horses. When their racehorseing career is over, then they actually donate the horses to us, and then we actually try and put them into their second career of what's best for the horse, either jumping, dressage. So we're actually helping the racing career after the horses have finished racing. And then there's the other one, which is both of our passion, and that is our outreach. And our outreach, we actually have a proper team, and we look after about 15 different areas in the team. So this is actually donkeys and horses. So these are working equines. These are not your recreational horses that go to shows and jump. These are our working horses that, to make it as simple as possible, these people, the owners, are moving water. They're moving water to their homes, meaning they don't have taps. Is there anything more simple than that? There's not. That is the simple. And this is Orange Farms, for example, as an example of one of the townships.
So what sustains the HHCU?
Sorry?
What sustains the HHCU?
Okay, so that's the really hardest part, is the only thing that sustains us is sponsors and donations. Okay, so it's quite a big, but what we do in the outreach is we actually go out there and we help those people, the owners, who can't afford the right equipment. So with our donated tack, we go in there and we help the owners. We go in and we do some medical assistance. If it's too much, we take them through to Highveld Horse Care, and we assist the horses there, and we actually charge the owners a minimal rate. So it's a big passion of ours, and I think very big passion.
And for me, I got on board because I think I wanted to change the narrative a little bit, because I think a lot of people think horses and they think recreation, but what they don't realize is there are people out there that rely on these animals for their livelihoods. You know, as Joanne said, to move water, I don't know, to get to work. I mean, these animals are out there working every day, and the HHCU is giving back to those animals so that they can better support their own families and help them.
You've also released a song about Nana, right? Just take us through the song and the kind of journey that you reflect through this song.
Gosh, after seeing her accident and losing her, I sort of spiraled into a very dark place, and I decided for the first time that I'm going to put pen to paper, I'm going to get all the feelings out there, and out came Watch Over Me. And Watch Over Me is just essentially about a relationship and a loss, and the journey that you've had through this relationship and the memories made. And I just hope that it's for anyone who's had a loss, if they listen to the song, that it's like a big hug for them, that focus on the memories and the good times and everything that was good together.
Joanne, I think it's also real that Katia has come up with a song to raise funds, because she's dealing with the own trauma and the death of Nana, but at the same time she wants to help the HHCU.
Well, this is the amazing part. She's been through traumatic, losing a horse, a pet. It's traumatic. From that, she's gone and done a tribute song to her horse, and then chosen Highveld. And I mean, the exposure that you've given Highveld for us to put out there the work we do.
Yes.
I have to say thank you. Okay, it's really been amazing. The fact, the exposure of what we do out there is incredible. The work.
What does it mean for the organization to be getting such help as this?
Do you know what? It's actually. It's more, I mean, us being here today is just absolutely wow for us, because the more we're out there, the more sponsors we get, the more we can help. Like, for us to go into a certain area, we need certain funds to be able to go and look after those horses. So the more we're out there, the more sponsorship we get, the more donations we get, the more we can actually go out there and help even more horses that are in need. So, as I said, we are
I
so
did
grateful.
the song, but it wasn't enough. I wanted to take this extremely negative thing, hurtful, dark thing that happened, and turn it into something positive. And in Nana's memory, all of this good is coming to horses in need and their families who need Highveld's help.
Okay, let's now talk about your music. I mean, how do people get hold of you on social media? How are you reachable?
On the socials, Katia De Vallier, you can follow me. The Watch Over Me music video is also easy to find on YouTube, and in the descriptions, all my links as well as the links to Highveld Horse Care.
Okay.
For anyone wanting to get in touch.
Okay, for us.
And just briefly, how do we get hold of HHCU? Maybe if we want to extend a little bit of help.
Okay, well, easiest to go onto our Facebook. We've got like 35,000 followers on our Facebook, which is Highveld Horse Care.
Right.
So if you go onto the Facebook, we're WW Horse Care Unit. But I mean, if you go straight onto our Facebook page, we do full-on covers, happy, sad, progress. We've got a very proactive, happy, trying to keep people up to date. So our Facebook page is probably the easiest to get onto to get all the details.
Okay. All right, ladies, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good stuff. Well, Katia De Vallier and Joanne Pursey there, and we've been speaking about their Watch Over Me project that aims to raise money for the HHCU.